Good morning, everyone. I hope you're doing well today. I'm Taffany, and I want to welcome you to Tika's Gardens. Today, we're going to kind of take a tour of the main part of the backyard garden, starting here at the bedroom garden. Today, it is beautiful. The sky is clear. Let me show you. Not a cloud in sight. That's just perfect, beautiful. And the temps are about 75 degrees right now. So let's enjoy this morning and just take a walk around the main part of the garden. We'll make a loop and we'll just take a look at everything and how it's doing so far here in August. But before we start, Miss Tika is going to be joining us, the star of the show, of course, who is chewing on my fountain grass. All right, so let's get started. We're gonna start over here. This is the Jubilation Gardenia, and as you can see, it has been blooming very well this season, and it has grown quite a bit in the last couple of months. These shrubs are native to Mexico, and I can't remember their name. I always tell you that the name is so long I don't even know how to pronounce it, and I haven't found a shorter version of the name. But what is beautiful, look at how well the red vinca are doing around the Barbados cherry, which has grown out quite a bit, as you can see. Very pretty. Here we have a red knockout rose, one on that side, one on that side, with the Parsons juniper right here in the middle, and a nice big weed sticking up from it. Let's pull that. They show up everywhere. You will see that the garden is not in perfect condition. The purpose of this tour is not to show you a perfectly manicured garden. It is to show you what it is looking like and just what a normal garden looks like as the grass grows and things get bigger and weeds pop up. But as we come back here, as we get back to it, this is a curved leaf ligustrum. It is a wax leaf ligustrum family member. We have two Fizzy Mizzy spireas. They have grown quite a bit. And in front of those are three variegated liriope grasses. We have three columnar ligustrums along the fence. In between the columnar ligustrums, we have two red hibiscus, which are finally in bloom. You can see there are buds. There was gorgeous red blooms out here yesterday. We have that one and we have that one. Along the front, we have three Parsons junipers. And another big weed. But we have three Parsons junipers along the front. Behind the columnar ligustrum right there is a Italian cypress. In front of it is another red knockout rose. These are all double red knockout roses back here. In front of it is more red vinca. Another Parsons juniper, and another double red knockout rose. And as I turn, we can take a look at the Olinda Valencia orange tree, which has also grown quite a bit. And surrounding it are red verbena. and they are starting to spread out and really take on color. They're very pretty. And I have 3 frost-proof gardenias, which as you can see are struggling, but while struggling, it's still like making buds and growing more leaves. So I'm not sure what that's about, but hopefully they will make it. But the bedroom garden is, for the most part, red. All of the flowers back here are red flowers, and everything is just growing and looking so beautiful. And I have the red hummingbird feeders. Now, as we step along here, this is another entrance exit point to the bedroom garden. And as we walk out, you'll notice right off the bat, we have 2 sedums. These are lemon ball sedums. We have the crepe myrtle, and that one is so pretty. I love the rich red leaves. In front of the crepe myrtle is a blue rug juniper. The Parsons junipers grow about 3 feet tall and 3 to 4 feet wide. The blue rug juniper grows about 1 foot tall and about 5 feet wide. We have right here a seedling that I planted of a salvia. And these salvias have the prettiest bell-shaped flowers. And behind the lemon ball sedum and salvia, there is a gardenia. One there and one there. And then another seedling of a salvia. And then we have the pots that I put back here, and these are faux evergreen. These are from my front porch. The pots are staying. The faux are going back to the front porch when their pots arrive. So I will be planting these up with various flowers and, you know, floral arrangements and things like that each season. In front of the pots on both sides are Eugenia shrubs, which will be shaped into balls. And these are a test run to see how I like this look. And so that is the entrance to this main back part of the garden here, the main entrance. As we come along the front part of this bed, you will see a row of pink vinca lining the outside. Very pretty. I love this arrangement here. But let's move along. Across from this particular bed, on this side, we have pink angelonia. It's in between a bloom cycle right now. And we have a seedling from last season that grew itself, and this is a yellow zinnia. Very beautiful. Behind the angelonia are strawberries. And at this point, we are at the vegetable garden, and the vegetable garden entrance is flanked, one set of angelonia on one side, another set of angelonia on this side, and behind it, it's kind of covering up the strawberries, but there are another couple of pots of strawberries. Now, as we get into the vegetable garden, if you remember, I have been cleaning the vegetable garden. This is what's left before I start planting new vegetables. I have 3 habaneros in this bed. I will be adding a couple more. In this bed, I have kale. And the collards and the turnips didn't come up this season for some reason. Those are like my tried and true collards, kale, turnips, and mustard greens. I can depend on those when nothing else, may grow. but I only have 2 turnips that are there, but the kale is here. I'm going to add more kale to this empty spot and just make this whole section kale. And as I swing around here, here are the mustard greens. Doing very well. Blackberries in the pots, which I think I'm going to prune down, and the squirrels ate all of my strawberries this year, so I only got a small batch. I have carrots back there. The bell peppers were done, so I pulled those up. In the very back, I have a honeysuckle. It is not blooming right now. And I have all of these beds cleared out and ready for planting. This is my blueberry bed. Right now I have 1 blueberry in it. I'm going to be getting a couple more. And it has actually grown quite a bit. I've cleaned up the tomatoes. I pulled 1 out. The other 3 have been pruned, dead parts pruned off of it. I removed the basils that were in here taking up everything. And the only herb that is left is the catnip, which Tika still loves. So, as we come out of the vegetable garden, right in front here is an Eleanor Tabor hawthorn, which smells so good when it's in bloom. I have a Meyer lemon. This is such a pretty arrangement here, this combo. It is so gorgeous. But this is a plumbago. And there are vinca, a trailing vinca in the dark pink, surrounded by regular vinca, which are in light pink. So let's get a shot of this from another angle. This is so pretty. I'm definitely doing this combination again next year. Now, before we go on, we're going to back up a little bit, because along this side of the walkway, we have a peach, a floral peach. It's a double peach hibiscus. I struggled with that just now. Let's try that again. Double peach hibiscus. That is so pretty when it's in bloom. But I do want to point out, so you can see some of the struggles. It's like it's got mold or whatever on it here. Next to that is a purple Angelonia. We've got thyme lining the front here, variegated thyme and regular thyme. We've got a pink pentas right there, pink pentas right there, and another pink pentas sticking its head out there. Along in this mixture is oregano, rosemary, echinacea back there, a rudbeckia, and a cleome. In the front here is Mexican tarragon, and we have a dwarf euonymus right there. We have a vix plant right here. We have a couple of pink salvia. In the very back, we have a blue point juniper and a sunshine ligustrum. And we have the bird bath with the little girl that lights up in the evenings right there with her watering can. So that is this collection here. One more thing in this collection that I did forget to point out is the toothache plant. And that is this one here with these yellow balled flowers with a burgundy center. Now along the front starts a collection of white scavola, also known as fan flowers. One right here did not make it. This one right here is struggling, but the rest are doing good. And yes, I know you see lots of weeds. That's okay. We have an oregano right there. Purple salvia. Behind the salvia is a double pink knockout rose, followed by the very back with a blue point juniper. In front of that is Rebecca, a purple salvia, look at the bumblebee, so cool. Now in front of that we have the Miss Lemonabelia right here. We have yellow coreopsis. They are done with their bloom cycle. We have behind the purple salvia another double pink knockout rose. And then in front of that we have the oregano, some more white scavola. They're doing great. We have a buttercup flower. We have echinacea. Behind that we have another blue point juniper. We have Asclepia or milkweed with lots of little eggs on them. That's what that yellow is. I actually was watching the butterfly lay the eggs the other day on this. Very cool to watch. In front of the Asclepia is a salvia. It's a pinkish purple salvia. There's rosemary. There's more of that pink salvia which has grown from seedlings. Mexican heather. Rosemary, as I said, which has a red celosia next to it. My lamb's ear has struggled, but it is still some there. Behind it are 3 yellow zinnias, which all grew from seedlings. Next to that is purple fountain grass with another sunshine ligustrum in the back. And at the very front, which they're not in bloom right now, are a collection of ground covers right here. And these ground covers are called portulaca. And they are various shades of pink. You can see this one is getting ready to do another set of blooms soon. So is that one. But that brings us to the entrance to the courtyard garden, which will be on another tour. But we are going to turn so that you can get an overall view of the long border. Isn't this gorgeous? So pretty. And as we continue down this walkway, we're going to take a look at this side. Here are more vinca, more salvia seedlings that have grown very well over here. And we have a line of pink vinca. This spot here is for another dwarf fruit tree. We have an onion right here. We have yarrow, which is a pink. We have lantana. And we have purple fountain grass, which is starting to open up. It's got plumes on it now, so this is very good. And we're going to come along the outside of this section. So you can see the vinca there and another collection of vinca in front of the Eleanor Tabor hawthorn. This section along the garage I will be working on. I hope to work on this in the fall, and I hope to get some more planting done in the courtyard garden in the fall as well. Along the garage though, I have trailing vinca in pots. The heat and humidity has been so much, they kind of are struggling there, but they're coming along. These pots I have started clearing out so that I can put in my fall collection of flowers. And here is where I was growing the salvia seedlings. And this collection of pots I've also started clearing out. This pot has pink vinca in various shades of pink. And this pot has pink impatiens, also various shades of pink. But that brings us to the entrance to the garden. So I am standing at the gate as though I have just walked in. And when you do, this is the view. And the first thing you see definitely are the pots, but then this bed here has a line of variegated liriope grasses. Behind those we have a birds of paradise, a cleome, we have a gardenia, another cleome. We have some angelonia, all in pink. The angelonia is pink and so are the cleome. We have an Indian hawthorn. We have the original pink salvias that I was able to get the seedlings from, and you, as a matter of fact, can see that it has dropped more seeds here. So there are more seedlings growing. So it is always dropping seedlings. Behind the salvia are two Miss Lemon Abelias. In front of it is purple fountain grass. And this was actually a piece of purple fountain grass that broke off. I wasn't quite sure what to do with it, so I just stuck it in the back courtyard garden until I came up with a planting plan for this section and decided to put it here. But next to the purple fountain grass is a very gorgeous rose that smells so pretty. A dwarf hibiscus, which was really pretty small when I planted it, a month ago or so, and it has grown quite a bit. And I think this corner of the wall is perfect. We have a yellow zinnia, very pretty. Lantana, which is starting to bloom. There's more seedlings from the salvia. And then, of course, we have sun patiens along the front here. And as we come along this way, we have a Mexican lime. We have yellow zinnias, which were seedlings that were dropped from last year's plants over near the vegetable garden. I put them back here. We have yellow celosia, which were seedlings that were dropped in the circle bed in the bedroom garden. I pulled up all the seedlings. They were so tiny when I planted them. You can go back and find that video, but look at them now. They're doing fabulous. And then this arch shape hedge here are winter gem boxwoods. So the hope is to have a boxwood hedge surrounding the Mexican lime. And I'm thinking I should have gotten a second dwarf hibiscus and put it right here on this corner to try and see if I could make that work. There's a sprinkler head right there, but I think that would have looked good. And this section, I have to ask you to pardon its appearance. This is fairly new. I created it by, I extended this out actually because they were chopping up my shrubs, and I put an edging there and I laid cardboard and had it topped with mulch, and then our lawn guys came and went over it with the lawnmower. I guess they didn't see the edging because of the grass, and moved around all of my mulch on top of it, showing the cardboard. So I have to get that freshened up. But this has 2 more Miss Lemon Abelias, and this brings us back to the bedroom garden. This is such a beautiful garden back here. I absolutely love it. Look at that, guys, so gorgeous. And I put in my ideas for this section in another video. I'll have to see if I can find it and show you what my plans are for there. But that is the backyard garden tour, guys. I hope you enjoyed just walking around this morning and looking at everything, especially in this perfect 75-degree weather. It's so pretty, and it's come such a long way. For those of you who have been following, I want to thank you for following and subscribing. For those of you who are new, if you enjoy walking through the garden with me and seeing what I've done, consider subscribing and following. You are very welcome here. But this walkway, for those of you who are new, this part of the walkway is brand new. We just did this maybe a month ago. So everything in this garden is about a year old or so. It's a very young garden, and it's beautiful. So guys, I want to thank you for getting out this morning with me, walking around. I hope you enjoyed this August garden tour, and I will see you in the next video, guys. Have a great day, and remember to get out, do something you love today, whether it's in the garden or whatever your favorite hobby is. And I will see you in the next video. Bye.